JJRC here. What's going on, guys? Got the Mini Phantom. This is an X5 GPS brushless full axis gimbal drone. It is a 2-axis gimbal. It is not a 3-axis. Again, JJRC. I already have it all set up. Basically, all you have to do is turn the drone on, turn the controller on. If your controller does not self-bind to it, if it doesn't communicate to it, turn your controller back off. On the back here, we have a photo button. Hold your photo, turn it on, and then it will bind, and from there after, it will bind. Then you want to go into your Wi-Fi settings, connect to it, go into JJRC app, and then we are good to go. We're going to give this a fly. We are going to, first, we're going to do a little compass calibration. Our LEDs in the front are blue now. They will go out once this is done properly, and then we need to do a downward heading compass. Controller should beep. Bam, controller just beeped. Now our backs are green. Let's go ahead and tilt this down and spin it roundy, roundy, round. Don't want to do this too quick, but you don't want to do it too slow because it is causing stress on the gimbal. And bam, so we are done. Finito. I do have an SD card in there. The SD card was tough to get in. I was out here prior to what I'm showing you now, and I wasn't getting any FPV feed off of this. I did take the back part of the camera off because, again, SD card's tough to get in. All my issues I will show at the end of the video. But what we're going to do here, I want to do a screen recording. Screen recording in 3, 2, 1. And I think we're doing a screen recording. Yes, we are. Get out of there. Alright, so we're doing, let's try that again. That's kind of how I sync up my videos, by doing this properly, which we are really screwing up right now. Stop screen recording. We're going into that. We're going to click connect again. And there we go. And we're going to do a screen recording in 3, 2, 1. Go back. And having a tough time today, guys. Tough time today. And it gives you a black screen and then it fades into the image, so don't get worried. We also want to record on board, which would be our button back here, so we are going to do that. I don't know where it would show. You think it would show on the app that I'm recording on board or somewhere. Okay, so I stopped it and it asked me if JJRC could add to your photos. I clicked yes. I'm clicking yes. I want to see visual confirmation as well. We have a red light on the back there. I just press video record. And I just stopped video record. So I don't know if there's any type of visual confirmation as far as that goes, because I'm not seeing it. Hopefully the stuff's going to the SD card. We're going to go ahead and press one more for the final time. We are recording. We are going to go ins. That'll fire the motors. We're going to go up. And it goes up, 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 which I think that's its launch height. Holding down. I'm holding down, buddy. It's not coming down. I could fly this way with it. That should give us a look at the app itself. Not the app, but the camera. Definitely going to need to be able to come down though. I'm just going to give this a fly and we'll worry about coming down in a minute. It's flying really nicely though. Besides the fact, again, I don't think I have any ability to bring it downwards. Let's see. Oh no, there it goes. It's coming down now. Maybe. Maybe. Yeah, it's coming down. So I guess the initial takeoff, you're going to be stuck at a set altitude, and it's not going to want to respond to the downstick immediately. But as you can see, I just dropped height. Damn, looking good. I'm going to go ahead and I really can't pay attention to the FPV. It's just so bright out here. I'm going to try to hide. And I'm going to look at my FPV screen. It's looking good. Providing this is recording in like 60 frames per second, I think we're going to be good. I just stopped recording. We're at 58% battery. I have been messing around with this battery. This is not going to be a full flight time test. I'm showing altitude height 3 meters, 11 meters away from myself. Let's take this out 100 meters. Let's get up a little bit higher. It's only rated, the video transmission is only rated for like 125 or something. So we're going to see how that goes. I'm going to sit right here. We are going to, again, record. We should be up high enough. We are 11 meters away, 11 meters up. So let's go. This thing has a little bit of speed to it. I don't know if I'm in the highest speed setting or not. It's actually easier to see the app than it is to see my controller because the light's on it. This thing moves quick. We're at 100 meters and I still got good video feed. 120 some odd meters, still got good video feed. 140 some odd meters, it's getting a little glitchy. 150 some odd meters, it's a little glitchy. 180 some odd meters, dude, we're almost 200 meters and I still got video feed. I'm impressed. It's definitely surpassed what it said it can do. We're at 229 meters. We're going to go ahead and fly back towards ourselves. As I'm turning around, it's getting really glitchy. Whoa, easy. All right, now I need to figure out my orientation. Nope, I can see the drone. Let's try return home. Return home. I can see it. I just clicked return home. The drone's over there. I lost my orientation just for the simple fact the FPV feed kind of cut out at the 200 some odd meters that we were at. For the simple fact I turned towards myself and the antenna is sticking out the back of the camera. So that's a really good reason why I lost my feed. Is it coming towards me? Let's see. I'm losing distance here at 211 meters, 205 meters. I'm losing distance. I didn't get my app interface back yet. I don't know if that's going to reconnect, but that's still fairly impressive. Now, simple mod for this would be just run that, which I could have done when I had the back of the camera open, run the Wi-Fi camera antenna down the leg or something. That way when we turn around we would still have that feed. But at 200 meters you're going to lose it if you try to turn towards yourself. I haven't gained it back yet. I don't know if it's going to self-connect. But there the drone is, so that definitely worked. What I'm going to do is click record button. Hopefully that stopped recording. We are just going to lock this in GPS hold. It stopped the return home. I'm going to bring it down here, and what I'm going to do is try to reconnect it via the app. I mean, I should be able to see. I got 41% battery. I love the display on this. If they would have made it a OLED display, we'd be able to see it during the light. But in the shadow, we definitely can see it really brightly. 41% battery. And again, we didn't get our app back. I'm going to fly really close to myself here. Maybe we'll get the app back. Maybe the smartphone will be smart enough to connect to it. But I'm liking it. I'm liking it. Biggest complaint about it is that SD card slot. Yeah. Feel the wind. Is the SD card slot. It's not reconnecting to it, so I'm just going to get out of there. I'm going to go into settings. I'm going to go into Wi-Fi. Sitting pretty nicely. I'm going to go ahead and connect to the drone itself again. That way I can have FPV. We're going to slide over to the JJRC app. What up, buddy? It is. It's sitting really nicely. I'm not playing with it. And I do have a wind. We're going to slide over to the left twice. We're going to click connect. And there I have my feed. So what I want to do here is, there is all types of features on this, like follow me and whatnot. But does J-Drone know how to do it? No. And we are in beginner. No, we're not in beginner mode. I don't know. And my feed's choppy because, again, that wire is literally right there. So it's not the best placement of the wire. Let's go ahead and I would like to do follow me while I still have some battery left. And I thought it was over here. Flight record, no. VR, no. Fixed point circling, no. I don't see follow me on this. I thought this had follow me. Circle fly, no, I don't want to do a circle fly. Cancel. Clicked on that, no. So we can send it on a mission. And let's get out of that. How about that? Nope, photos, videos. VR, what is this? Oh, you can reverse the image. Hold on, there it is. Okay, so we're gonna click follow me. So it's pushed itself away from myself. And we're gonna go up a little bit. Let's see if it'll follow me. I don't know what it's following. I would assume it's following the controller. Trying to anyway, maybe. It is, dude, and it's orbiting. It's orbiting, so it's facing me constantly. So let's see what this has. I'm gonna take a little jog. It's coming. It's coming slowly. There might be a way to adjust that parameter. What I want to do, I'd like to get it closer to myself. It won't. It's not letting me, or maybe it is. It's really not letting me get that close to myself. Probably safety feature, but we are at 33% battery. I'm going to record, and we're going to really move. I think I lost it. No, it's coming. It's slowly coming. It's slowly coming. So I would think there's probably parameters to adjust that though. We're gonna go ahead and get out of that. Get out of that mode. And now it went back to its original position, which it was facing that way. So it turned away from myself. So that's pretty cool. Look at how sporty this is. Here, I don't know. Am I in high mode, high load? Yeah, we were in high mode. This is pretty sporty too. You got to figure this is an X5 clone, man. It's a little bit thicker, a little bit chunkier. Has a gimbal on it. What's it telling me? It's probably telling me, hey buddy, it's time to go home. What's it doing? It's probably going home. Let's hope it's going home. Which I'm not at home. I can't see. It goes up pretty high. And again, that's probably a parameter that can be adjusted. What are you doing, dude? It's just like climbing. Nope. Dude, it jet. It got to whatever altitude it's set at, and it jet, dude. It moved. So our takeoff point, I roughly have an idea of where I was. It's after that patch of the grass to the left. We'll see how accurate that is. We are down to 15% battery, so around then you can anticipate it returning home. We weren't that far from home. So if this camera is pretty darn good, we're gonna have a winner here. I can hear it. It's coming down. I think it's coming down over the bushes. We definitely did not take off over the bushes. No, it might be on point. Dude, if this is on point, I should have put an X. This is where we were, guys. I'm going to say right around in there. So it's off. It's off to the right, because we definitely didn't take off by the rocks. Especially that big one. So it wanted to land where that big rock was. I think we took off over here. This was a successful run. Let's go ahead and stop our screen recording. Screen recording has stopped. We definitely got that. Flyability, I'm with it. Take caution though. When you first take off, it's going to seem like you don't have any down. Like you can't bring it down and altitude. I think it's the barometer just getting set, because it has a set height that it wants to raise up to, and it wouldn't let me bring it down, which I was mildly concerned, but I said, you know what, we're gonna fly it around, brought it back, and then I was able to bring it down. So be aware of that. Let's go ahead and turn this off. go ahead and turn this off simply by holding it. And the lights went off. So a couple things to keep note of. This isn't the best made drone ever. J-Drone's not going to tell it like that. It is pretty impressive. Your propellers that go on these shafts, you're labeled BB, BB, AA, AA. On the propeller, it tells you which direction to twist it. The shafts are really thin. The possibility of cross-threading is great. One of them I had issues with. I didn't cross-thread it, but I really had to concentrate on not cross-threading it. If you're going to spin these on really quickly, you're probably going to cross-thread them. What else? What else, J-Drone? The battery itself, you have to squeeze to get out and kind of squeeze to get in. It does charge via USB, micro USB type thing. And when it's in, it's not on, so that's nice. The SD card slot's a little hard to get at. Your lettering is going to be facing back. Your pins are going to be facing forward on the camera. If you can't get your SD card in, you're probably going to have to pop off the back. I'll show that at the end of the video. And if you do that and you don't have any image on your FPV, you might have to pop it off again. And hopefully you wiggled whatever needed to be wiggled and it worked, and that worked for me. Controller, I like the controller. I would really like to see a OLED display if they decide to make 2 of this. A bright display like the yellow jumper display lettering like we get. I mean, the display on this isn't bad. I'm just going to go ahead and turn it on. It could definitely be brighter, because even in the shadow here, it's a little tough to see with glares and whatnot. What else? Speed, I like, dude. I can't wait to watch the screen recording with it going out, because they're showing the meters. I don't know if it was showing meters per second that it was moving, but it was moving. It hit 100 meters quick, to the point where it's like, I'm just gonna go for 200. And again, that's pretty good. Flying this direction away from yourself, you can hit 200 meters. But once you turn towards yourself, that antenna is no longer in a linear path with yourself, so you're probably gonna lose the FPV transmission. Providing this camera gives us good quality, guys, I'm gonna say A++. Right now, flyability is A+. Follow me mode, we could tighten it up a little bit. I'd like to tighten the parameters up a little bit, but it works. And I like the fact that it doesn't just, like, if we start follow me mode and the camera's facing that way, and we start it and we go this way and it's just following us like this. No, we click follow me mode, it's going to turn its axis and actually have the camera facing the controller, which is what I'm thinking it's following. And then we can go like this and it'll follow us. And if we go like this, it's going to stay on us. And then once we click out of it, it's going to go back to its base heading, which I absolutely love that. That's a good follow me. What else, guys? Again, range. We went past manufacturer's range. Geek Buying, I think it is. Geek Buying has this on their site. And they have it advertised at maybe like 125 FPV. We went well past that. I kind of lost my orientation. For it being white and out 200 meters, I was still able to see it. Also with the size, I tried to orientate back, I couldn't. We hit return home. Return home worked. We saw return home work twice. It's going to rise up considerably, but again, we should be able to change that during the settings. Guys, I'm thoroughly happy with this. I flew this today because a lot of you guys are like, dude, I can't wait for the review. Can't wait for the review. Dude, I didn't get out of work till 12:30 last night. Didn't get home asleep till 1:30. Had to be back into work at 9 o'clock. I had a short day today, so I figured, you know what, it's YouTube. I'm going to work for you, and bam, there's your review. Guys, I'm J-Drone. If you haven't subscribed, smash the subscribe button. If you ever want to support the page, there's a PayPal link down below. And Drone Exclusive is an exclusive group on Facebook for you guys to support me as a creator, and also to go back and forth. We do giveaways over there, free drones. It costs 99 cents to join. It's 99 cents. It's not a whole lot of anything. Thumbs up, I appreciate that. And again, if you haven't subscribed, bing, hit that bell to get notifications. We'll check you later. All right, guys, just to show you, that's where the SD card slot goes in. As you can see, I have the back popped open. I tried to get SD card in that slot, and I actually got one stuck, tried to remove it, and broke an SD card. So I'm going to try to pop the back off and insert the SD card directly into right there. But I just wanted to show you this is what I'm doing because I'm brutally honest, and the only flaw that I've found with this right now is that SD card slot, that they don't have a picture on this showing which way to insert it, and I don't think that SD card slot was lined up with that hole right. Alright, so I only have 2 screws in. That one that's missing the screw up top, that was actually stripped. The screw wasn't sitting in straight like that, so that's not going in. But as you can see, the lettering is going to go towards the back. This is spring loaded. I'm going to try to do this with the camera here. That way maybe you can see, which I'm not going to be able to. I kind of need to get my fingernail in there. And then to pop it back out, you push it, you'll feel the spring pop. If this does not come out, just squeeze it a little bit, and then it'll pop out. I think they could have done the innards of that SD card placement a little bit better. And we are going to click connect. And I'm not showing any. Come on. No, I'm not showing any picture. Hopefully when I popped open the back of that, I didn't mess anything up, because I did have picture the other day. Okay guys, we're inside. I really didn't do anything. I popped the cover off and there's no SD card in there, and as you can see, we are getting feed. So I'm gonna try to put it back together and not really bounce anything around and hopefully get feed and get the... Alright guys, so my SD card, which is right here, it's a 32 gig, is empty. I didn't get nothing recorded to it. We might have got stuff on the iPhone that was recorded from that, but obviously it won't be as clean as an SD card. We want to be able to record it via SD card. We're going to try 2 things here. The first thing we're going to do is try to see if we can record via app. The second thing, obviously, we want to be able to function our record with our record button. So let's get to it. I'm getting down to it, man. This is what I do. A lot of people would have chalked it up. It doesn't work. Well, no, maybe it was me. I should have been thinking, my Phantom, dude, my Phantom without screwing around with it will not take a 32 gig. It's stubborn on just taking a 16 gig. I don't get a lot of power on this because we were just out flying this. What we're going to do, we are going to go ahead to and go into settings. Go into settings. I'm waiting for this to show up. If you do this immediately, it does generally take a second or two. Generally what I do is I turn off my Wi-Fi. I turn on my Wi-Fi and click. Should be a snap. Bamzo, there it is. UAV 5G Wi-Fi 234 AD0. That's what you want to connect to. We are going to go ahead and go into our JJRC app. And we gotta wait for this to clear, then slide over to, let's go connect. Takes a second to get video, and then we have video. Now back here, see, I don't know, man. I'm blinking. My red light's blinking back there. I don't know what that means. I don't know if that's Wi-Fi transmission received or what it is. I would think I would get a green light or something. I mean, on the front here, we got that same flashy red light, and even underneath, there's a red light underneath it blinking. I don't know if that's the same red light that's just shining through everything, but we're gonna go ahead and click record on here. The way you do that, you need to click on your controller upper left, and then we will click record. Now, I don't know if I got a faster blinking. And underneath, still blinking. I'm going to go ahead and click. We'll move it around in case it is recording. Maybe we can get a little look at the camera inside. The Wi-Fi seems a little bit jumpy. Hopefully that's not the camera. We're going to go ahead and I'm going to keep my eye on it. Stop record. Stop record. I don't know. I don't know. Let's go ahead and, no, see there? So it was a faster blinking. I'm going to click it again. Yep. you get a rapid blinking. Hopefully that's recording now, as opposed to a steady blinking. So we're going to pretend like we're flying around in here. We pitch backwards, pitch forward, pitch backwards, pitch forward. We saw the props in that image. We pitched really far forward, and we're just going to go ahead and stop it. Hopefully this is getting on the SD card now. Now what we want to do, I want to go ahead and just shut this down. We're not even going to use the app right now. We're going to go ahead and shut this down. Hopefully I stopped the recording on that. I think I did. Maybe I didn't. Hope I did. But alright, so we're going to go ahead and turn the drone on. Turn this on. Should be bound. We are not bound. Let's go ahead and turn this off and turn it back on again. Still not bound. So what I'm going to do is show you how to bind it by holding the picture button. So we're going to hold the picture button. And why are we not binding? There, maybe it's binding. Trying to bind, doing something. Maybe I didn't hold it long enough. Maybe I should be turning. Alright, controller's definitely in bind mode. It could be because the battery's super low. There we go. Okay, so your light will blink here, like rapid flash. That'll let you know that you are in bind mode. See, I don't like the flashy. I don't like the flashy. Let's see. Let's put it in house mode. Okay, so maybe, alright. We're in house mode, it's not blinking. We're in GPS mode, it's blinking. We're learning. We are learning here, guys. Why it's showing my drone battery at 99%, that is 100% false. Bam, it just dropped down to 47%. As soon as I said that, it's like, no, we're not lying, we promise. We just took a second to catch up. It's locked on to 14 satellites in-house, which is rather impressive. So, right now, we have that steady blinking again. Okay? Steady blinking, that's probably, hey, we're shooting out Wi-Fi. I can still see that steady blinking. If you look down here, you might be able to see it off of the reflection. We'll put it like over here. We are going to let's press the picture. That wasn't the picture, that's my adjustment of the camera, which works really well. Picture's on the back. So you press the picture, it goes blinky, 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 blinky. I don't know if you're able to see that. I'll try to lift up so you can see that. I'm pressing the picture. Blinky, blinky, blinky. So hopefully that's picture. Hopefully it got to the SD card. We're going to go ahead and press record. And now we have rapid blinking again. Rapid blinking. Rapid blinking. If this recorded to the SD card, I do apologize, guys. I'm new, man. I'm new to this drone. I did not. I should have thought about it that it couldn't accept the 32 gig, but I'm using a really junky 4 gig. So this probably ain't gonna be the best footage, and we'll go up and down, up and down, up and down like we're in an ocean. I'm looking down at my controller for FPV, and I don't got my app in, and we'll tilt left to right, left to right. Okay, and we still have the rapid blinking. I'm gonna go ahead and stop. Just light single press, and that stops. So hopefully throughout this whole, you seen picture in picture what this was doing. If not, then that means we got recording issues. And if it did, then the first part was on me. Don't blame it on the drone. It was because of this 32 gig, and now we got a junky 4 gig in it. I bet money it can take a 16 gig. I just don't have too many 16 gigs laying around. My standard is generally a 32 gig. But, alright guys, I'm JDrone. If you haven't subscribed, smash the subscribe button. And again, we're sitting at 46%. So, outside it was considerably lower. Let's go ahead and start the app to see what the app says. It should coincide with what the controller says, but we'll find out. Really picking through this with a fine-tooth comb, because I know there's a lot of interest in this. And I want to make sure the base is covered, especially if you're buying this because of me. I don't want there to be any hiccups. Again, I noted as we connect to the Wi-Fi, you need to be careful putting these props on. The SD card's a pain in the butt to get in. I actually had to open up the back of the camera to kind of readjust it so it goes in and out nicely, and now it does go in and out nicely. It is spring-loaded. You want your lettering facing the back where that little red LED is blinking. You want your gold pins facing the front towards the lens. and that is the proper way to get it in. We are going to go into the JJRC app. This is going to be the longest edit ever, but again, it's to keep you guys well informed. You have a 3-second advertisement, and then we can scroll left twice and click connect. And it is showing exactly what this is showing. So there's probably a considerable draw with the motors fired, but right now we're sitting at a base 45%, and the app is showing us at 45% too. So we probably had some fly. We are inside though. Ooh, I don't know. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I do. I kind of want to take off in here because it has house mode. But I'm afraid if I take off, it's going to smack. It's gonna raise in altitude greatly, but I guess I gotta try it, right? We gotta try it. Ah! I'm afraid. We're gonna raise up a little. Yep. It's going up too high. Or no, see, it wants to climb up to a certain altitude, I think. As I'm holding down. Alright, so that's good. You just really need to be aware of that this thing wants to rise. And I'm just going to hold down. Bamzo. Initial takeoff, this thing wants to rise to a certain height. You got to be really aware of that. That's why I was afraid to do this inside. And I don't want to land on my little takeoff pad here. Oh, that's cool. Wait, what was that? So this made some noise. It's not making no noise for video, but for picture, there's a notification for you that it's taking a picture. But alright guys, yeah, I didn't want to land this down here because we got the card here, and with the prop spinning, it probably would have blew my card away. But hopefully we got this on there. Again, we're showing 11% now. We are showing the same 11% on here. So yeah, it's maybe we shut this off, turn it back on. It'll be a little bit higher, but we should just not play with this anymore and get it charged. Guys, I'm JDrone. Hopefully you appreciate the very in-depth review. And just by visual confirmation, I would think that you guys saw picture-in-picture and that it recorded, and that you're not going to be able to use the 32 gig. Alright guys, if you haven't subscribed, please do.